A stock market roller coaster on par with that of a decade ago is back, and essentially for the same reasons. No, not just economic fundamentals involving backbreaking debt, corporate profligacies, and geopolitical risks, but because said volatility and the asset destruction/consolidation that results are in part due to much longer-term designs. This latest design sees the first investment banker ever to serve as head of the Federal Reserve, and one who cut his creative destruction teeth, as it were, at as politically connected of a private equity firm as exists in the global debt-drenched ether. Despite Wall Street veterans and even the U.S. president urging Fed Chair Jerome Powell to seize or ease back at the least on his interest rate hikes into economic weakness, Powell is nonetheless persisting because in his eyes, nothing is, quote, too big to fail, end quote. Yet the political theatrics surrounding Powell, Trump, the equity markets, and even Treasury Secretary Mnuchin at this point are just that and meant to provide cover for bringing the decade-long easy money gravy train to a close while preparing the macroeconomy for the next major monetary horizon involving digital money and seemingly much more elegant designs. So do expect further equity, bond, and real estate market volatility, along with often confused policy responses as thesis and antithesis, respectively, en route to an eventual synthesis. Plenty of chronic economic dysfunctions are imminent, so please prepare accordingly, i.e. think of where you were in mid-2007. This 36th episode of Money and Fear will discuss the dramatic in finance, like Secretary Mnuchin's rallying the regulatory and banking troops merely hours before the stock market had its largest single-day gain in history, along with the relatively arcane, such as what a bond yield curve inversion means. We'll certainly also get into Fed Chair Jerome Powell's background for context into the actions he's taking, ostensibly on behalf of a wider transatlantic elite establishment which collectively thinks in terms of epics. If you're not a Newsbud member yet, please join and tell others. For practically nothing, the site gives you unrivaled information covering current global and economic news that you're literally not supposed to know about. The site empowers you to stay ahead of the herd and to think like gauntlet-running mega financiers think. The time is now to support independent, nonpartisan media, so please consider joining the worldwide Newsbud community today and tell other genuinely curious friends and family out there as well. Thank you.